Right, team, in this video, I want to break down the 10 biggest shifts that I think we're about to see in the online education space due to AI. Not theory, not hype, just 10 practical insights that you can start implementing today. Most online educators are completely misunderstanding what's about to happen because of AI. They think it's about writing content, maybe making a few automations, maybe even cloning themselves as a GPT. It ain't any of that. 12 months ago, I made a decision to swap sales for systems and AI and build an AI spine into my consulting business. Now, not only were we able to scale to our first 7-figure year, but we've been able to help tons of online educators also do the same with their online education businesses. Over the past 12 months, I've built my own business intelligence platform that's allowed me to collect over 4 million data points from multi-6 and 7-figure online educators. 3 months ago, we launched personalized and customized GPTs for each one of our members so that they had a 24/7 in their pocket access to me and my intellectual property to help them get unstuck whenever they need it. But I hate to say this, but even in just the past few weeks, that tech that we spent a few months building is now obsolete because of the advances that have just happened in the past 8 weeks or so. What's happening right now is a complete shift in how coaching businesses are built, delivered, and scaled. And if you don't adjust to how all this stuff is happening, you're just going to end up with more tools, more noise, and more things that your clients and you don't even use. Because AI doesn't make your business better, it just amplifies what you already have that's working. I'm in a mastermind group for just 100 of the top online educators run by one of my mentors, Taki Moore. It's an incredible group and it's got folks like Laura Higgins, Ali Abdal, Brian Mark, Tom Noski, Ryan Dice, just to name a few, but it's stacked with people operating at the frontier of this new tech when it comes to delivering online education. A few days ago, we had a discussion about what is the current status of AI in education and what we think the predictions for where things are moving are going to be. So I want to share with you some of the major ideas, insights, and predictions and use cases so that you can also have an idea of what you can implement today, what you can implement tomorrow, and what might be coming in the next few months and years. Now, before we dive in, if you're an online educator, if you're a business coach or a consultant, and you want to scale from 6 to 7 figures a year, I have a gift for you. If you go down to the description box below, there's a link that'll take you to a 7-day email mini course. It's just a simple 3-minute daily read that's going to show you exactly how I've built my business from zero just 2.5 years ago to having my first 7-figure year last year. Okay, let's get into it. Now, number one, AI is a lever, not a strategy. Everyone's talking about AI like it is the business. It isn't. It is just a tool. Just like things like paid advertising, organic marketing, cold outreach, it's just a tool. AI is an amplifier and an accelerator for what you already have that works. If your business is just messy, unclear, broken, if you just don't know what you're doing in your business, then AI isn't going to fix it. It's actually going to make things worse. So before you even touch AI, you have to ask the question, what are we trying to fix here? What is the bottleneck? What is the constraint that we need to fix? AI isn't going to fix that for you. You need to be able to identify that first. Because if you just point AI at the wrong problem, you're going to get more stuff that just you don't need, more noise, more things that break, and it's just going to end up being an absolute fucking headache and you will not know what's going on. But if you use AI properly, it will give you leverage. Like I said, AI is a lever. Following on from that, so number 2 is start with the constraint. Okay, so you need to highlight what is the current constraint in your business right now. Where are you stuck? Is it you don't have enough leads? Is it that your leads aren't properly qualified? Is it that you just don't have enough capacity to deliver your client results? Is it that your clients are not getting the results that you get them to pay you for? You need to pick one that is the main constraint, the main bottleneck, and you need to fix that. Don't try to just throw AI at everything at once. That is not going to work. Just ask yourself, what is the biggest constraint in my business right now? Cool. Okay, what can I do to fix it? What do we need to build? Is it a skill? Is it an agent? What is it? But we focus on one thing at a time and it's one constraint at a time. Okay, number 3, execution is getting cheaper, but judgment is becoming more valuable. Executing things like researching, building, analyzing, all of that stuff is getting cheaper, which means it's no longer the advantage. The advantage now is judgment, knowing what to build, what to ignore, what to modify, what to change. And also, most importantly, what is noise? So if you're a coach, your value isn't here's how to do X. It's being able to say to someone, here is what actually moves the needle. This is the shift from selling information to insights. And that becomes 10 times more valuable in an AI world. And this is exactly what we've done. We've collected over 4 million data points from creators like myself, potentially like you. So we have unique insights and know exactly what works and, most importantly, what doesn't. Okay, number 4, coaching is shifting from content to clarity. And I think this is where most people are going to get caught, okay? So the old model was, I'm just going to create content, a course, information, and my clients are going to get results. More modules, more videos, more stuff. But now AI can explain everything just like that. So the value is no longer just information, it's clarity, okay? It's helping someone get clear on what is the next step that they need to take to get the outcome that you are going to help them get. It's helping them make a decision faster, helping them know what to do next, helping them what decision they should make, if this or that. Okay, number 5 is one-to-many is becoming one-to-one at scale. This is probably the most exciting part for coaches like us. So before you had 2 options, right? You could have scale, which was generic, or you had one-to-one, which involved a lot of your time, a lot of your attention, and was basically capped. Now, thanks to AI and agents being able to connect to all sorts of platforms and data sources, you can take a personalized view of each of your clients and give them truly personalized and customized recommendations and clarity. So with AI, you can tailor things like feedback, recommendations, and guidance. So instead of it being one experience for everyone, it becomes one experience per person. And that is a completely different level of service that we've never been able to do at scale, all thanks to AI. Number 6 is that the middle layer of coaching is disappearing. This might sound harsh, but it's real. There's a whole layer of coaching right now that is just there filling in a gap, explaining things, teaching frameworks, like I said, filling in gaps where people have just not made great enough content. This is frankly a sign of a coaching business that doesn't have a good enough product. They make up for their lack of content or the lack of resources by throwing coaching or coaching hours at the problem. But AI is going to eat that shit up. What survives is sharp thinking, strong opinions, real experience, and the ability to actually challenge someone. If all you do is just teach stuff, I'm afraid you're in trouble. But if you help people think better, make better decisions, and have more confidence, that's where this is going to really work for you. Number 7 is your moat is no longer information, it is experience. Information used to be the moat, but it's now everywhere. It's at the click of a button. I can just call up my chat GPT anytime I want and get the answer to anything. So what actually is going to keep people wanting to be coached? It's the environment, the community, the tools, the way you interact with people, the network, the sharing of insights, the feeling of being an actual insider. It's not just here's a course, and I'm sorry to all of those nerds that ended up just reskinning and rebuilding Sam Ovens Consulting.com offer a few years back, but it isn't about that anymore. That isn't going to work. Instead, it's about I'm inside this ecosystem where I get the support, the tools, the speed, the clarity, and the network of other people doing the same thing, solving the same problems, and having access to ideas at speed. That is much harder to replicate. Number 8 is retention will come from utility, not motivation. This is a big one, okay? So a lot of people try to retain clients through motivation, calls, energy check-ins, hype, accountability. Now that helps, but it's not enough anymore. And the cool thing is we can now build tools ourselves. We don't need a big dev team of software engineers. I cannot do any coding, but I've built my own business intelligence platform over the last year, which is insane to me. So in this new era, accountability gets beaten by utility with stickiness of the tools that you build for your clients. Number 9, community, and I'm going to put in brackets, humanity becomes more important, way more important in an AI world. Now, this sounds counterintuitive, but it's true, okay? Humans want human connection at the end of the day. And the more things that get automated, the more people are going to crave them. Connection, belonging, shared experiences. Things that you're going to remember for years and years, decades. The things that actually create the human experience. I've been talking about this for the last few years. I'm calling it the renaissance of the human touch, where people are going to pay a premium for things that are verifiably human. AI can help you think, but it can't replace the things that truly make us human and the things that we actually long for. So I think the best coaching businesses are going to double and triple down on this stuff. Live interactions, real conversations, masterminds, in-person events, premium experiences, And it's simply because that's the stuff that AI can't replicate, it can't create that stuff. The stuff that makes us human. Number 10, the winners will move fast and build in public. The biggest mistake I see people making is they're just saying, I'll build this when I've done this. This needs to be perfect before I launch it. And they wait months and months and months. And that right now, with the pace of innovation and technology that's moving even every day, you have to just make something now, ship it as soon as you get it to like 80%, which should be able to get done in hours and days, not weeks and months now. The people who win are the ones who will be able to ship things fast, involve their audiences in the journey, make mistakes in public, and show them actually building stuff. Those are the folks who are going to win. So instead of trying to be perfect, be early, be useful, and do it all publicly. Okay, as I mentioned, your moat is no longer information. It is your environment and ecosystem that you build. If you want to see how I've built my digital moat over the past 3 years that helped me get to 7 figures in less than that time, go watch this video over here. It'll show you everything that you need to build. Okay, that was sick. That's me out of the Austrian Alps. I'll see you in the next one.